Okay, so today we're diving into Psalms chapter 29.
Right.
And right off the bat, you just get hit with this incredible sense of, well, power. It's all centered around this idea of the Lord's voice.
Yeah, it's really the core theme, isn't it? And it's not
Mhm.
just, sound. The psalm shows it as this force that actually shapes the world.
Totally.
And what's interesting is how it starts calling on, like, heavenly beings, mighty ones. It calls them to give glory,
Uh-huh.
to worship. It sets the stage immediately. Whatever power exists, this power is supreme, way beyond anything earthly.
So establishing the scale first, then it gets into the voice itself. The voice of the Lord is over the waters.
Yeah, that image, thunder,
Mm.
basically. The God of glory thunders. It connects the voice to these huge fundamental parts of nature.
Right, the vast oceans. It's definitely not subtle.
No, not at all. And the psalm makes a point about the quality of the voice. It says, the voice of the Lord is powerful, the voice of the Lord is majestic.
Powerful and majestic. So not just volume, but authority. Weight.
Exactly. It has this inherent might. And then, like you said, it starts detailing what this voice actually does.
Yeah, this is where it gets really vivid. It acts, the voice of the Lord breaks the cedars, specifically the cedars of Lebanon.
And those weren't just any trees, right? Cedars were like the ultimate symbol of strength, endurance, big, strong trees.
Right, icons of stability, and the voice just shatters them, breaks them into pieces.
That's a key part. It shows the voice overcoming what seems permanent, what seems resilient on earth. And it keeps going. He makes Lebanon skip like a calf, Syrian like a young wild ox.
And Syrian is Mount Hermon, a massive mountain.
Exactly, mountains, the very definition of immovable. And here they are, skipping and leaping because of the voice.
Wow. So it's not just breaking static things, it's shaking the very foundations,
Yeah,
creating this almost divine chaos that just overrides the normal physical order.
yeah, it kind of rewrites the rules of physics for a moment.
Yeah.
And then it connects directly to, well, raw energy.
The lightning, the voice of the Lord strikes with flashes of lightning.
Mm-hmm. That raw, sudden power of a storm, that's portrayed as the voice in action.
So it's tying these really potent, honestly kind of scary natural forces directly to God's command.
It seems so. And it covers our bases, too.
Yeah.
The voice of the Lord shakes the desert of Kadesh.
Right, so not just lush forests or mountains or oceans, but barren wilderness too. Nowhere is untouched.
It's universal in its impact. Forest, mountains, sea, desert. The voice reaches everywhere.
Okay, so you have this incredible buildup. Shattering, shaking, lightning flashes, this cosmic power unleashed on nature. But then there's a shift, isn't there?
There is. It moves inside, sort of. And in his temple, I'll cry, glory.
Ah, so the reaction, faced with this overwhelming power, the response in the place of worship is just awe, adoration.
Yeah, it's acknowledging the scale of what's being described. And then there's another crucial bit. The Lord isn't just causing the storm or the flood,
He's above it.
right? The Lord sits enthroned over the flood. The Lord is enthroned as king forever. He rules over these forces. He's not just part of the chaos. He's sovereign over it.
Okay, that adds a whole other layer. Reigning king, not just a force of nature.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got this picture, a voice that commands the cosmos, breaks mountains, brings storms, and then the psalm just ends with something completely different.
It does. It pivots completely. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace.
That contrast is really stark, isn't it? All that cosmic shattering power. And the final thought is strength and peace for people.
It's quite the turn.
Ah.
How do you get from thunder and earthquakes and broken cedars to, well, personal strength and inner peace?
It's like it zooms right in. From the universe-level display of power
Yeah.
down to the individual human experience, it suggests maybe that the very same source of that immense nature-bending power is also the source of our resilience, our calm.
That's a really powerful implication. It leaves you, the listener, with something to think about, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Like, how does this psalm connect that raw, wild, almost frightening power you see in a massive storm or an earthquake tremor directly to the divine?
Right. And what does that connection mean for how you view the world, how you maybe find your own strength, your own peace when things feel chaotic or overwhelming in your life?
Yeah. How does the God enthroned above the flood relate to giving you peace? That's,
Yeah.
well, that's something to chew on.